What's the North Letter?
The North Letter has been done by two amazing doctors, a doctor in Sweden and also a retired doctor in the UK. And it's a group of people who came together basically focusing on what's in the MNRA and, you know, eliminating... Do you want to go through the exact legal terms so I'm not confusing?
They are single-minded about this is a DNA contamination.
We are seeing the letter now.
Yeah.
And this DNA contamination is breaching recognized safety levels. As a result, they want it to be withdrawn from the market until we can work out, is this truly safe and effective? They're not saying vaccines are wrong. They're simply saying this particular vaccine
We had loads of safe vaccines.
Plenty of evidence of contamination. So let's take it off the market until such time as we understand what's truly the implications of this vaccine. It is not an anti-vax letter. We have had more people per capita have signed this letter here in Malta than any of the other countries involved, and I believe it's now 44 or 46 countries where governments have been made these requests. Unfortunately, no one of the elected officials on either side of the government have participated or even responded to any of our invitations to them.
But there's many politicians.
However, they are aware of it, and I do believe that they want to agree this is something that we should be doing in the safety and in the health of people.
So all you are asking is that these vaccines should be taken out of the market for now, until we have more evidence, that's all.
Withdrawn,
Yes.
until they're shown to be safe.
Yes.
Simple as that. It's
And
not...
you send that letter to?
Everybody.
Every politician, and they have failed. The saddest story with Malta is every other country that have received these letters, they've at least come back and said note it or we'll review this, you know, various politicians in other countries. But in Malta's case, silence,
well, most countries
Not
have
even a
found
response.
at least one, and in many cases multiple members of parliament who have been willing to put their name to it. And I would call on any of the medical professionals who are in the parliament on either side, you know, this is what you learned, this is what you studied. Please read the letter and take the right decision. And
trust your conscience. I mean, we've had many of those politicians who've attended vaccine injury events, you know, with people who are vaccinated on both sides. So you know what's going on. You're fully aware of it. So stop it, you know, do the right thing. I mean, this is a time to stand with your people. And I really believe, you know, we cannot allow silence continuing.
No.
For some reason, they do not want to investigate what the vaccine did.
Well, we'll just have to do our own investigation. Yeah. And, you know, we do need to do our own investigation because, you know, it's had significant effects on, you know, on people's health, physical operations that weren't allowed to happen. We know remdesivir was used in Malta. We're fully aware of that. We know people's mental health. You know, everyone knows, massive issues. The effect on education and children and family life. Yeah. How people couldn't attend funerals. You know, why do all of this? Yeah.
The isolation of old people, you know, from their families, it was the worst part of it.
The cost of the economy.
For what? Why?
We need to know who got the supplies for that centre that was doing, you know, all of the PCR testing. Who got that contract? Where did the government tender? Yeah. Who tendered the contract for the vaccines themselves? So we need some information, you know, and people can start doing freedom of information requests. But I think it's better, you know, I don't want to see this again, an us versus them. I really see that, you know, we need to be together now, and we need to work together as a united force. You know, mistakes were made, and let's just not let the same mistakes happen again. And we need to move on, and we need to forgive.
Yeah. One last thing, how can people sign the North Letter?
If they can contact us through the website, through the email address that's there, we can agree with them how they would like to be added to the letter, and they grant their permission, and we can add them to the global signatory list as well.
Excellent. Or else you can text me directly, personally, and I can guide you to these beautiful people over here. The program.